Good morning, my loveslies. What? Good morning, my lovelies. So, what are we going to do today? We are going to use for the Saturday shave, Salbei Rasierseife from Hasslinger. This is for sensitive skin, and this is what the soap looks like. And I've taken 0.5 gram off the bottom, and I have put that into my scuttle. Here we go. This is the scuttle. There's the 0.5 gram squashed in, and on top of that I am blooming it with 0.5 teaspoon, that is 2.5 mils of water. Right. The razor I will be using today is one of my absolute favorites, the Above the Tie Calypso on the M1 plate, so it's a mild plate, this one. And it is a 3-piece. It is lightweight, but not that lightweight. Thank goodness the handle does have quite a bit of balance to it, so it's really, really lovely. It's aluminium, but it does have that bit of weight to it. I am going to be using the Gillette, can you see that, silver blue, on its 5th use. Let me see, let me count, make sure. Yes, that's 4 dots there, so it's its 5th use. And this is double packaged, comes in paper and in wax paper. And I'm always afraid of cutting my fingers trying to get the wax paper, it out of the wax paper as well, because invariably I want to hold the other end. So here we go, the silver blue, and I am loading that into the top. I'm putting that on top. I hope the lighting is okay. It is super dark in here, I must tell you. The only light you're seeing is from a very dingy outside. This does have a little bit of an overhang, but minimal. But you still need to be aware of it. In here I have left 1 teaspoon of water. And so I've done the soap, I've done the razor, and the brush I will be using is my Yaqi Timber Wolf, which is a 26 mils, and it's a synthetic. And the details of the PI and all of that will be at the end of the video as usual. And there will information in general on other videos and what I've used and where I got it from will be in the in the information box below. So, right, let's get going. Wet my face first. In here I have cold water. Oh no, I didn't even adjust the mirror. Here we go. Having said that, the cold water doesn't feel that cold because it's super cold out there. So let's wet that. Let's put these back on and let's get dipping my brush into the water. Let's dip it in really good. Give it a shake around. Shake it out. Okay, so it's really well shook out. Yes, it's wet in the middle. Let's get to lathering. Let's adjust the camera again. Here we go. let's lather. So there's half a teaspoon in here, as you know. Hope it's not going to clank too much. Oops. Synthetic brushes are actually ideal for beginners because they won't damage the brushes if they're pressed down a bit too hard, not like with the natural hair brushes, because you will damage in the long term the brush if you press down. So that's just from that little bit of water in there. I'm now adding another half a teaspoon. So we've got 1 teaspoon in there. Step a bit back so that you can actually see. Hustlinger smells so nice, and it is a really creamy soap. I really do like this a lot. I have seen a lot of reports where people have had a problem with the honey one for some reason. So I don't know what they've used there, but that seems to give people loads of problems, but all the others seem to be fine. So if you're buying Hustlinger, if you're sensitive, maybe stay away from the honey one, even though it seems like that's the one you should be getting. Okay, I'm looking and I've still got soap here in the middle. That's why I'm doing this funny business. Look, it is already quite a thick and lather that really wants to go. So I'm adding the last half teaspoon, so that's 1.5 teaspoons of water. And I've still got a bit of soap there in the middle, as I said. Trying to get that lathered up as well. Ooh, it's coming out the sides. And this works its way really into the brush. This synthetic brush is a very good brush. But having said that, all the Yaqi brushes have been good. The ones that I have used, I have not had a single one that I've not been happy with. Still got soap in there in the bottom. That's why I'm taking so long today. The only downside to this scuttle is that it seems rather shallow when you've got this much soap. I didn't expect the lather to be quite this voluminous for 0.5 gram. But it is lovely, thick and creamy, as you can see. Ooh, try not to work it all the way out of the bowl. Am I making it worse? I maybe am. I think I will leave it just like that. I could put a lot more water in there. I think at least another 0.5 teaspoon, but I think I want it really thick and creamy today, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, let's get going. Shall I wet my face once more? Yes, this is dried off rather quick. Let's wet my face once more. There we go. Right. Let's get some glasses on. With this darkness, I need glasses today. Right. Get the hair out the way. La la la. See, this is healed quite nicely. Look at me, look what I've done. Ay, ay, ay. I think the silver blue is a great pairing with this razor. The Nasset would also work fabulously in this. And the feather blades most probably as well. I am not a big fan of feather blades, they're too sharp for me. Oh, sorry, too sharp for me, but I'm guessing for a 2-day stubble. Even if you have the M1 plate, that would work very well. This has superb slickness. It feels fabulous on the skin. It feels so nourishing, the soap. As you can see, it is thick and creamy, but that's down to how much water you put in and how well you work it. It has a superb protective layer and a fabulous post-shave feel. Hasslinger is a fabulous soap. I must say, a lot of people say, say the size is a bit awkward. Yes, it is a bit awkward for storing, but you can see, as you see, I've just taken the soap dish and put it in. But on the other hand, I think it's perfect amount. Of soap. You get a lot of shaves from it. Plus, if you get 120, 150 grams, as in double the size, then they last sometimes longer, not necessarily, because this is a very hard soap. And this way, with 60 grams, you get the opportunity to change your soap a little bit quicker. Right, let me see, did I go this way? I can't remember now. Anyway, second pass. So protective, so slick. And I love this scent. Sage. It's not the medicinal sort of smell. It doesn't smell medicinal. Sage can smell medicinal. I don't think this does. I'm just going to go with the grain again, or I'll go across, but I've got to be careful. I don't want to cut that bit. I don't want to reopen that where it's healed so nicely. For me, I'd rather do milder razors with sharp blades and do more passes than aggressive razors and do less passes, but potentially also more damage. This way you're better in control of what you're doing. However, I don't have a beard, as people keep pointing out, obviously. Still need pick up down here to catch the awkward whisker. Something's with my basin. Is that leaking? The water's going down. Ah, maybe I didn't close it off properly. Yeah, today it's being a little bit awkward, that whisker. We'll do one more pass. I am most probably going to throw the blade as well. I mean, it is shaving, but hey, I don't really want to use it more than 7 times tops, but I think this one there, gone BBS now. This one I'll just say goodbye, Johnny, goodbye. Yeah, and get a new one. I like trying out new blades as well, so that will give me the option. So look at this. Let me just do one big clean. Let's get some warm water for this. Clean my face. I have still loads of lather left. I'll show you in a second. Just let that dry off in the meantime. I think I didn't put the plug properly. That's what the problem is. It's me wanting to rush things. Well, not rush things, but you know, not paying that close attention. So, okay, let me, got wet hands, gotta be careful. Look at this lather. There is still loads in the brush. I'll try to squeeze the brush out and show you. And this is very stable, this lather as well. It stays stable for a long time as well. going to get it all out. Of course, I've got a little bit on my hands. Oh, we had a discussion, we as in forum members had a discussion on Facebook. Was that yesterday? I can't remember. So there you go, look at all this lather, still thick, still creamy, loads of it left. Is that the dog coming upstairs? Or is it husband and dog? I'm being disturbed again. So what I was saying was the discussion on Facebook was how to clean not only synthetic but also boar and natural hair. If they're quite dirty, or after a while, you should give them, once in a while you have to give them a real proper clean. And the best way of doing so is taking 1 glass of water. In that glass of water, put half a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, and then only a pinch, but really a pinch of borax in. Leave that to soak, maybe overnight, or at least a couple of hours, and then you wash it out and rinse with apple cider vinegar. Then you will not need actually a conditioner. But if you do want a conditioner, what you use then is a hair conditioner free of parabens and cones, that is silicones and anything that's got cone in the ending of the name. That's how you do it properly. Don't use other things. Hair shampoos, these I'm using Forever First, Aloe Forever First, to condition the skin. Don't use any kind of washing powder or hair shampoos with all these cones. It's got to be natural. Otherwise you'll just damage the hair and there will be a build-up of all the chemicals. If it's a natural shampoo bar, yes, you can do that. Of course, you can get brush washing bars, especially in America. Here in the UK, it's a bit more difficult to get hold of. What else was I gonna say? I've lost my track now. Shampoo bars, shampoo. I don't know, I can't remember. And now I'm putting some Aloe lotion on. When it comes to me, I will tell you. This has lanolin, but this is perfect for my skin. I do like the lotion a lot. It has actually quite a similar smell to the sage, Hustlinger sage. Don't know why, but it does. Oh, yes, I remember what I was going to say. I said don't use any washing powder because some people think with washing powder it's better. Don't do that. And also, the only other way of doing it is if you have a biodegradable detergent, as in dishwashing liquid. I use the Aloe one, the multi-purpose detergent from Forever. That's mainly aloe and all natural and biodegradable. So you can use that as well, but it's highly concentrated. You only need really a couple of drops of that on a glass of water. And you've got to rinse it out well as well. So, I think I'm going to put my 4711 on. So that was the discussion on the forum. I can't remember which one it was. So that was maybe another little tip for cleaning your brushes. Like, I don't know, depends on how much you use your brushes. If you've got a selection of brushes, you won't have to wash them that frequently. But if you've only got one or two, I don't know, then you do it maybe every 3 months. If natural hair brushes, if you use those a lot, then you will want to do them also like every three months anyway. Generally speaking, back to the conditioning, the soaps that you use condition the bristles anyway. And I know I'm showing this, but I mean especially the natural hair brushes, the badger, the boar and the horse. So that is it for today, and I will be seeing you hopefully on Wednesday. I will do my best, and regards to everybody out there. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.